My name is Kwame Bekoe, and I'm the CEO of AfriSAF. AfriSAF is all about leveraging the untapped natural resources of Africa to drive circularity and the energy transition. So clearly, the world is going through this challenge of transitioning to clean energy sources. We all identify the need to move from fossil fuels to more sustainable fuels. So the primary source of feedstock we're talking about is agricultural residue. So in terms of a roadmap, we are starting in Ghana, which presents itself as a country whereby they are very open to looking at this topic. We're also engaging with 6 other countries, so Kenya, Ethiopia, Uganda, Tanzania, and South Africa. In each of these countries, there are great opportunities. So in South Africa, we're engaging with an entity that is dealing with the challenge of the invasive alien plant, which is a plant that is growing and wreaking havoc to biodiversity in South Africa. But this could be a fantastic feedstock for SAF and, through the ATJ route. Uganda, we've actually signed a partnership with a green energy company, and we're looking to actually develop SAF in the country. It's a landlocked country, and there's a huge amount of opportunity. In Ethiopia, again, there's a huge opportunity through their agricultural sector to tap into a lot of waste that is created in the flower sector, in the horticultural sector, and in the coffee sector as well. So when I look at it, there are lots of different spots in Africa whereby waste is being created and value isn't being extracted from it. And a lot of this value can go towards the production of biofuels and SAF. And that's what we're trying to do. I think something that's really important to bear in mind is that Africa has over 60% of the world's uncultivated arable land. So that's land that is fertile, that is rich in resources, but just not doing anything at the moment. So one of the things we want to do is to leverage all of this additional land that is available, but also leverage the land that is either deserted, that is marginal, or that is damaged to bring almost like a reforestation or biodiversity back to this land so that it could be repurposed for food production. And by having an approach on fuel production, we can actually boost the food production as well. So now we're not talking about food versus fuel. We're talking about fuel and food, which is really unique. I think one of the things I've realized in my journey, and I've been in aviation for the last 20 odd years, and I never actually thought that my passion for agriculture and aviation would actually converge. It's something that I only realized, I would say, in the last few years, that wait, there's actually a fantastic opportunity where the waste from one sector could actually support the sustainable growth of another sector. And that's essentially what I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to sell that vision and that idea. I'm very thankful in that most of the people I've spoken to, particularly on the continent, but also outside in developing markets, see the big opportunity. They see that picture. So now it's just about bringing together the right team, which is what I'm doing, and bringing on board partners as well that can support this vision, because it will take an ecosystem of people who can partner us and give us the ability to move forward. The energy producers today, some of whom we are talking to, are very keen to explore how we can partner to create feedstocks to support their mission to produce SAF down the line. So that's exactly the market we want to tap into. We want to produce the feedstocks necessary at a very attractive price to ensure that we can bring the cost of SAF down and increase the scale as well. First, we want to maximize as much as we can in terms of what is available today in waste. And once we've done that, once we've hit the scale, we want to go to eSAF, where essentially we can be fully scalable. And there we would work with technology providers such as, the companies that I've worked for in the past to actually produce these plants, because there's a significant amount of renewable energy potential across Africa. We did a calculation that if you take 2% of the land of the Sahara Desert, cover that with solar panels, you produce enough SAF to provide for the world, to basically meet the world's demand. Obviously, there's a big infrastructural challenge in doing something like that, but there are many isolated cases in Africa where you can produce scalable eSAF. For instance, in Rwanda, geothermal. In Kenya, In Ethiopia, with their Renaissance Dam, hydro dam opportunities, if you take 20% of the land in Namibia, if you could do that, again, you could power the world. In West Africa, the wind and solar actually work in symbiosis very well. So you can almost have a base load power producing SAF both by day and by night. So the immediate opportunity is the biofuel feedstock, the bio capability. And then once eSAF is certified, once it's at commercial scale, once the technology is mature, we want to start looking at that down the line. I have kids, and my kids ask questions about how the future is going to look. And I speak to them about sustainability and what I'm doing in aviation. And, the fact that in 25 years, we have made a commitment. And for me, that's not just a commitment to society, but a commitment to my kids. I want them to enjoy the benefits that I've been able to enjoy in terms of flying the world and the benefits of flying. So I think for me, that's really my goal.